this?
There's somebody here to meet.
You're here to meet a 13-year-old.
Solicited photos. There's somebody here.
Are you really doing this?
Yes. Okay.
That clip you just watched is from a YouTube video posted by CC Unit. The whole video lasts nearly 55 minutes, which shows two YouTubers set up an attempt to catch a man they say tried to meet up with a 13-year-old in Bakersfield. Law enforcement telling 23ABC the video's content is under investigation, but as of now, no arrests have been made, and because of that, we've chosen not to identify the man in the video. 23ABC's Veronica Morley is taking us behind the scenes of that vigilante operation and has more on what law enforcement thinks about it.
Vigilante justice. It's a classic comic book trope where the bad guys always seem to get their dues. But in the real world and in the age of technology, where catching a bad guy is as easy as pressing record, what are the ramifications for groups like the CC Unit who are taking matters into their own hands?
You initiated a conversation with a 13-year-old knowing she was 13, yes or no?
Went on that same 13-year-old account and messaged him as a fan saying, hey, I love your YouTube. And he's like, oh, thanks. And we just liked his comment. That's it. And then 2 days later, he messages us, like initiating conversation, knowing she was 13.
It sounds like an undercover operation, but it's not cops behind these fake profiles. They're the creators of the YouTube channel CC Unit, which stands for Creep Catching. The group posts dozens of videos just like this one, where they posed as a 13-year-old online and met up with a person they were talking with, which they say took place here in Bakersfield.
What we do is we tell every predator we live where they're from. So
he's like, I have arrests in Los Angeles. I have arrests in like Temecula, Riverside area, and then I have arrests in Virginia. Adrenaline, because like you're dealing with a criminal, obviously.
There's definitely some gray areas that are involved in this as far as legal and the potential use of some of this as evidence in criminal proceedings.
Bakersfield police say while vigilante operations like this are not illegal, it's a dangerous position to put yourself in and could impede law enforcement down the road.
What we see is we get reportings after these events have occurred, and it's never from the people that are directly involved. And so that creates problems with the obtaining of all of the information.
They say impede on their investigations. There is no me and Ghost respectively have caught combined over 300 predators.
Every time like law enforcement says, oh, you're like not really helping the situation, I feel like it's like a part of their protocol.
But BPD says there are several different factors that make operations like this more suited for trained investigators.
Bring certain skills as well as investigative strategies to the table where we can ensure that if there's a victim, that they're protected so that we can then hold people accountable for their actions in a court of law versus a court of public opinion. Where
I just hope that people support what we do, because
in the end we do this to prevent the action from happening.
Veronica Morley, 23ABC, connecting you.